Now you can fill out your 2023 Scott's MLB All-Star ballot now at MLB.com/vote. And it's time for the Scott's MLB All-Star ballot watch. What do we see here? NL outfielders, and it is no surprise. The name at the top of the list is Ronald Acuna Jr. by a lot, but my eye, Jon Heyman, goes right to the bottom, and Cody Bellinger, he's expected back from injury soon. And the Cubs are interesting because I think in April we had hope, especially after the strong start as we get about a month and a half away from the trade deadline, that they'd compete in the Central. Right now on the north side of Chicago, what is the mindset? Welcome, and good morning, by the way.
Welcome. Thank you. Right now they're up in the air, just like most of the teams in both Central divisions. I think Kansas City is open for business. Everybody else is kind of weighing it. I think Minnesota will clearly not sell. I don't think Milwaukee will sell, but the other teams I think are candidate to sell. So the Cubs clearly have some players who will get a haul back, leading with Marcus Stroman, who's got an ERA around 2.5, and then Bellinger, who's been really good, and he's been out with a knee injury, back soon, as you said. But those two players could get quite a bit back, whether they're in tandem or separately, more likely.
That's interesting.
But Stroman, with the opt-out after the year, is certainly a candidate if the Cubs decide to sell.
Last time, John, you and I had a conversation about Stroman. We had talked about how he said he'd love to stay, but that there have been no conversations about that. Are we still there?
Well, that's not unusual. I mean, there aren't many players who are extended in the middle of the season. And, teams at this point and players at this point often like to wait. Usually the player is the one that wants to wait. But, obviously he's gotten along very well there. He's fit in nicely, and he feels comfortable. So he would like to stay. But I don't anticipate an extension at this point. A trade would be more likely, although I wouldn't say quite likely.
Okay, and it's interesting what you said. They could be in tandem, him and Cody Bellinger. And I'm looking at their division. Wow, the Cardinals have lost 8 of 10, 10 of 12. I keep thinking, and I think we all keep thinking, that it's just a matter of time, and there is certainly still time. What is the mindset in St. Louis right now about the deadline?
I mean, as one competing executive told me, the Cardinals never sell. Remember, a few years ago, we all thought they were going to sell. Then they acquired Jay Happ and John Lester. And they ended up in the playoffs. Yeah. So, they were the favorite. I know they're playing very poorly. They're the most shocking team. Of all the teams, we're disappointed in the Mets, probably the Padres to a degree, but the Cardinals are the winner as the most shocking at this point. So, I mean, it's possible that they sell. They said earlier they were not going to sell, but if they do sell, they do have some pieces. Certainly Jordan Montgomery, who's a free agent after the year, they'd expressed interest in extending him. He didn't do it, so he'd be a candidate. Flaherty, also a free agent, another candidate to go. And Tyler O'Neill, they certainly have a lot of really good position players. So those would be my big three with the Cardinals. Obviously, there are some other bigger names. I think those are long shots. We can talk about that later if you want, but those are the three that would be likely to go if they do trade.
And like you said, they have the luxury of outfield depth, so perhaps that will help them reimagine as they get closer to the deadline. All the Central teams, both the AL Central and the NL Central, are difficult because it's not like there's a team that has 49 wins, 50 wins like the Tampa Bay Rays, right? So you can start to think, oh, maybe we have a chance. The Tigers are up there. I feel like Eduardo Rodriguez, in our conversations, we've traded him to every single team on the planet. How likely is it? Give me a percent.
High.
What now? Percent?
73.
So random. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he also has an opt-out. He's been great, like Stroman. He will be back soon. He would bring a haul back. I mean, he's been just terrific, an absolute ace. So that's the main piece right there. There are others. Lorenzen, very likely to go, even higher than 73%. Boyd, possibly to go as well, but Erod's the main guy, and he's been great, and they could get a lot back for him.
73%.
Well, you wanted a number there.
I did. I wanted a number. I thought it was going to be 75, 150. Thanks so much. We appreciate the time. You're the best. Robert, take it away. 73% chance Eduardo Rodriguez is traded.
I'm sorry. D-Row was telling me something.
Oh, way to pay attention. Got a sponsored element.
Okay, my bad. Season of Dreams presented by Mattress Firm. I'm back.
Okay.
Everyone relax. We're good. All right, what do we got? Oh, we got Corey Seager. He went yard again. Marcus Semien went yard again. Shohei Ohtani went upper tank. Oppo.
Oppo.
Good Lord. But
It's like
Corey
running
Seager.
the first, hitting opposite field homers.
Corey Seager helping the Rangers to a 4-1 win last night. Those two teams, Angels and Rangers, they'll wrap up their series